I hope you're doing well today. Hi, my name is Celestine and welcome to this foundational standing only workout using the light ankle band. Today we're going to focus on our quads and our glutes, and if you have any stability issues, you can always grab a chair, hold on to it and keep it close by if you need a little bit of extra support. So with that, grab your light ankle band. If you don't have one, you can also use a booty band or you could use ankle weights as an option. Let's start with our warm-up. Take your hands on your hips, and you're going to do a little side rock. Go right and left, and just feel the sides of your hips lengthen as you're moving through your pelvis. Nice job. We're going to go 2 more, and then we'll rock our hips back and forward in 1. Now take your hips back and take it forward. And when you're doing this, I want you to keep your upper back completely still. So you're lengthening through your body, and you're just pushing the hips back and the hips forward while keeping your spine completely still. So you can see here I'm nice and long, abs are engaged, and I'm just rocking through my hips. Good, 2 more times. And final 1. Beautiful job. Now, step your right foot towards the front corner of your mat, but keep it close to your body underneath your shoulders, and then step your foot to the back of the mat, and then back to the front. So this is going to work on a little bit of hip stability on your stance leg, and you're just rotating to one corner and then to the other corner. And you want to move from your hips. Don't be moving from just your leg, just stepping the leg like this. Get the whole hip to move. The hip bone moves on your stationary leg. Nice job. You got last 2. And you have last 1. Switch it, other side. Step your foot forward and twist through your hip, twist to the hip. So if you had flashlight beams on your hips, they would point to one corner of the room, and then the beams would point to the other corner of the room. And you're just doing little steps with your foot to one front corner and to the back corner, moving your nice, beautiful pelvis on your stance leg. You got last 2, and you have last 1. Awesome job. All right, now bend your knees, get nice and soft in your knees, and then you're going to take your foot to the back corner and just do little lifts to that back corner. Little lifts and release, little lifts. Now as you do this, I want you to keep your back nice and still. Don't kick and move your back, just get it from the butt. Squeeze your butt when you lift, and then lower your foot and let the butt release. So it's a little squeeze from the glutes. Last 3. 2, and this is where if you needed a chair, you could hold on to a chair, countertop, a wall, and last 1, and switch it other side. Soften those knees, foot to the corner, lift it up. Little lifts. Nice. Feel that booty engage every time that you're lifting your leg up. Last 3, and we got 2, and we got 1. Perfect. Now, step one foot forward and take your other foot back behind you. Have the knee on the front bent and the back leg straight. And then you're just going to reach up towards the ceiling and push your hips forward and then let your hands go. It's a little reach up and a little release. A little stretch, little release. Last 3, 2, 1. Switch it. Other foot, step it forward, other foot is behind you, and you just do a little rock through your hips. Push the hips forward and release. Nice forward and release. From the side again, it looks like this. You should feel a little bit of a lengthening in your quad. You're just reaching your pelvis forward and then taking those arms down. Last 2. Last 1. Great job. Okay, grab your light ankle bands. We're going to start with the quads, and at any point if anything feels too intense, you can always take a pause, drink some water, and come back into it. Put resistance in the band. Don't ever let the band go soft. Keep it nice and wide. So we're going to start standing up tall, and then you'll step your foot out to the side and go deep, 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 deep into a sit as if you're sitting in a chair, and come out of that sit and step your foot back in. So step out Deep, 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 deep. Sit and press through your heels when you stand up to take it back in. Keep your hands on your thighs and you can feel the muscles contract when you have to sit deep and then you take it back in. Good. You got 8 more. Deep, 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 deep. Sit. Take it up and you release. And lower and up. We got 6 and up. And we got 5. All the way down. You have the tiniest little chair and you're trying to sit down into that chair. Good. Last 3. And last 2. And last 1. Stay there. Now little micro sits. Go down and up. Barely come up. You're in a tiny house and your roof is super small, and every time you're trying to come up, you're bumping your head onto the roof or the ceiling. And little lifts. Yes, you got last 4. Don't keep up, stay low. 3 and 2 and 1. Good. Pick up your heel and shift your weight onto the non-lifted heel side and sit again. 8 and 7. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and shake it out. Good. Take it immediately to the other side, same thing. Sit deep and step in a tiny bit. Step it out and sit. Come up, little step in. So you push against the band, and you take it nice and low. You come up and you step it back in. If you had your foot on the dots, you would have one foot on the first dot, and then this foot would go to the second dot, and then you'd sit super deep. So first dot, second dot, sit deep. If you had a line on the floor, you were going past that line, sitting deep, you're coming up, then you're taking it to the inside of that line. You've got last 2. Feel those thighs working. Big range of motion. 1. Now shorten your range of motion. Little presses. Again, push through your heels. You can lift up those toes, and I want you to push through those heels. And when you're sitting, keep your spine nice and straight. Don't round in your back. Keep your spine straight. Pushing the hips back and just going really, really deep. Woo! Yeah, last 4. Feel the thighs engage. We're almost done here. 3. 2, pick up your heel and shift your weight onto the stance leg in 1. Pick up that heel, shift your weight over and little sits again. 8, 7, 6, I know it's burning. 5, working those thighs. 4, 3, 2, 1, shake it out. Give yourself a little movement. Now, let's go to the glutes. So, take your feet flat on the floor. This is a tricky move, but you're going to push from your hips. Lock your feet and your knees in cement and do not move them. Keep that knee in line with that heel. Push your hips back behind you and then take it back underneath you. So pretend there's a car door behind you. Bump the car door closed with your butt and take it back up. Keep your spine nice and straight, so no rounding in your spine when you're doing this. Don't let those knees come forward. Push the butt back. Knees are completely locked in cement and cannot move forward. If you had your knees against a wall, those knees would be blocked by the wall. And you're just using your glutes, you're pressing back, squeezing, and you're taking it up. Nice job. You got last 4. And 3, squeeze your butt. Every time you come up, and then re-squeeze, holding the squeeze as you go back. 2. And final 1. Now stay here in your sit position. Take your foot and step it behind you, pick up the heel and hold the position here, sitting back just like you were when you were in that sit position. So you're pushed back and just take your foot behind you and step it back underneath you. Step it behind and step it back in. You got 8. Now this may feel uncomfortable on your low back. I really want you to tighten up your abdominals. The way you can tighten them up is breathe out, breathe in, breathe out, tighten those abs. And you got last 3, and 2, squeeze that stance butt, this is working that stance leg, and final 1, stay here, sit into it, tap your foot wide, and I want you to go down into your thigh, and then come up slightly. So you're still sitting back, you tap, and you take it in. You tap to the side, you take it slightly in. You got 8 of these. Out and in. Don't let your front knee push forward. Keep that knee in line with your heel. Push your butt back. Butt comes up slightly, butt pulls back. So you're still closing that car door with your butt. Press. Nice job. Tap. Put your weight in your heel. And last 2. Last 1. And take your leg that you were just standing up, lifting it out to the side. Feel now the side butt muscle engage and tap it to the floor. Lift up and tap it to the floor. Nice work. Lift and tap. Squeeze. Again, you can hold onto a chair if you need to, if you're losing your balance here. Don't lift from your back. Don't swing. Everything is still. Put your hands on your abs to help you remember to squeeze tight and feel that glute working. Last 3. And 2. Hold it up there. 1. Little lifts. Little pushes. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it and tap your foot to the side now. Tap your foot, and I want you to sit back just like you did in this hinge position. Sit back and push your foot out to the side. Come up and stand up tall. Sit back, stand up tall. Squeeze, stand up tall. Good. Up and down. Push the hip back. Good. You got 4 more. 3. Whew. Feel that booty working. 2. And 1. Stay down there and heel comes in, tap it out. Now you stay low. Don't move your stance leg. Just squeeze the heck out of your butt. Keep pushing it back and just toe tapping your foot in and out. And you got last 4. And we got 3. You got this 2. And 1. Final move. Take your leg that you were just standing on and push it to the back. Up. Take it down. 8. And 7. And 6. And 5. Squeeze that glute. 4. 3. 2. Hold it there. Pull your knee in. Knee comes in. Press your heel away. Knee comes in and press. Hips stay square. Squeeze that glute. Whew. We got 4, 3, 2, 1. Done. Oh my Lord, you should have felt a lot of butt there. Circle your hips around. Excellent work. We got the other side to do. You ready for it? Let's go in 3, and 2, and 1. Take your feet, hip distance apart, squeeze your glutes, nice tall posture, find your posture and keep everything super straight. There's a string behind you and it pulls your butt back, bend into it, keep your knees in line with your heels, and come up, squeeze your glutes. Push back, and come up, push back. If you wanted to make this a little bit more challenging, you could have your hands behind your head and you just lowering down, you're coming up. You got 4 more. 3, or you just keep your hands to your chest. 2, or you keep your hands on your hips. 1. Now stay here, hold the position, tap your foot behind you, pick up the heel, and then take it back up. Tap it back, and take it up. Squeeze, and in. Back, and in. I think I stayed down, but let's stay down. And in. Sometimes I forget one side, but no worries. We're still targeting the glute, just changing it a tiny bit. Or maybe I did the same thing, only you're gonna let me know after we finish this video. Tap it back and squeeze the glutes. Last 3, 2, heel is up, 1. Now you'll tap your foot to the side of the mat and sit super deep into your thigh. But again, don't let your knee come forward. You're not doing this. Push your knee in line with your heel and sit down, and then you kind of come up. That's what it was. Sit deep, come up. So you go wide, push against the band, you come up. Squeeze into it. Center and low. Up. And we got last 4 and 3, squeeze the butt, and 2 and 1. Take it in, take your leg out to the side. 8, tap the floor. 7, 6, core tight. 5, feel the butt on the side here engage. 4, no movement of your low back. 3, see I'm not moving. 2, and 1. Hold it up here, little holds, little ups. 8, 7, 6. Turn your knee to the floor if you're feeling in your hip flexor. Good. You got 4, 3, 2, 1. Switch it, tap your foot to the side, and sit deep into the hip. Don't let the knee come forward. Push the butt back, and stand up tall. And sit back. Don't let the knee forward. Knees in line with your heel. Come up. 8, and up. 7, and up. 6, up. A lot of stability here. You have to work your stance leg. Good. Whew, I am dying. I know you're dying too. This is not easy, but it's so good. We're gonna have that nice perky butt. Last 2, and 1. Hold it down there, pull the foot in. Foot comes in, foot goes out. Sit into that glute. In, out. Put your hand there. Squeeze. Keep squeezing the booty. Push the knee back. Push your hip back. And you have last 4, 3, 2, 1. And switch the leg. Take your leg back behind you. Leg lift. Up. Don't open your hip. Keep the hip closed. Keep the knee looking down towards the floor. If you had shoes on, shoelaces face the floor. Squeeze from your butt. And up. No movement of the back. Back is still. Everything is from your booty. And last 3. And 2. 1. Hold it there. Flex the toe. Pull the knee in. Press back behind you. Knee comes in. Press. Squeeze the booty. And we got last 4, 3, 2, 1. Whew. Shake it out. Nice work. Whew. Almost there, almost there. Hang on with me. Doing a little bit more of the thighs again. You ready for it? 3, 2, 1. Sit nice and deep. Feel your thighs engage. Now, stand up tall and pull your knee towards the front here and feel your thigh engage. Press your leg down. Pull your knee back up, out to the side. Super, super, super deep sit. Stand up tall. Pull it in. Press your heel towards the floor. Pull your knee towards your nose. Out to the side, and you sit. You got 8 of these. Squeeze your abdominals. If you feel it a lot in your hip flexor, really tighten your abs. Breathe out. And in. Press. In, and you got 4 to go. When you sit down, don't let your knees fall inward. Right here, put those knees out. Pretend your hands on the outside of your thighs. Don't let those knees collapse inward. Show you what I mean. Don't let this happen. The knees fall in. Open them wide. Last 2, feel your glutes when you open them wide. So get those movements. Feel the butt engage. Woo. Last time. And then stay up. Press it to the inside. Pull it to center. Press it to the outside. You only got 6 of these. Inside, center, outside, center. 2 more. Last one. Shake it out. Whew. Final side and we are done. Sit deep, 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 deep. Over, over, over. Press it center. Pull the knee in, out to the side. Sit deep, 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 deep. Pull it up. Take it down. Squeeze your quad. And take it down. Lift. Press. In. Out. Sit. All the way nice and wide. So I'll show you another trick. Don't let your knee come inwards. So when you're doing this, don't let your knee come in here and then push like that. That doesn't do anything. Lift it wide. Hold it there. Press it down. Pick it up. Take it wide. Then you sit. Makes it 10 times harder. So if you're like, this is such an easy workout, man, I could be doing this in my sleep, then you got to just take that leg away from you and you'll wake up just like that. Good. Last time. And I want you to go deep when you're doing that sit. Now hold it here, pull it in. Now if you need to toe tap the floor, toe tap the floor. Pull it up, toe tap the floor. If that bothered your hip flexor, pull it up, toe tap the floor. That's another variation you can do. Or, final 2, hold it there, press and hover, hold it there, press and hover, and shake it out. Whew, we are done. Excellent job. Take off the band, and let's cool it down. Don't skip the cool down. Stay with me. Kick your heels to your butt. Stretch the front side of your thighs. Let your heart rate start to come down. You did an excellent job today, working the glutes, working the quads, and just really working on your overall strength. That's what it takes. It just takes a little bit each day, a little bit of consistency, and you become strong, you're confident, you move better. Excellent job. Take your feet nice and wide, bend your knee, and then sit into that hip, and you'll feel the inner thigh stretch. Take it up, sit into the other hip, feel the inner thigh stretch. Take it up. If you need to hold on to something, hold on to something. Pull your heel to your butt. Feel the quad lengthen. Keep your knees in line with each other. Don't let your knee come forward. Keep it in line. So you're really stretching the front side of that thigh. You could even pull it slightly behind you. Other side. Pull the heel towards your butt, standing nice and tall. You could also hold on to the wall and release it. Take your foot forward and then hold on to something again if you need to, and reach for your toe. Keep your spine straight. Try not to round in your posture. Keep your spine. If you're not able to touch all the way down, that's fine. Just go where it's comfortable for you. Come up, other side. Or do any other stretch that feels good for you. You don't have to follow along with mine. And finish this off with some breath work. Big inhale, bend your knees. Expand your hands up towards the ceiling. Exhale, let it go, hands drop. One more time, big inhale. And exhale. And then put your hands on your ribs, close your eyes, stand in a nice comfortable position or take a seat. Inhale through your nose. Expand through your ribs. Exhale from your mouth. The next inhale, feel your ribs push out where your arms are, into the back of the room. Slowly let it go. Final big breath in. And exhale. Continue to do this breath work if you'd like. Let your nervous system down regulate. And thank you so much for being here. This was a foundational, standing only light ankle band series using the well, focusing on the quads and the glutes. I'm tired, that was a hard workout. So yeah, mat, standing only, foundational, with the light ankle band, focusing on our quads and glutes. Excellent work today. Please let me know what you'd like to see next in the comments below, and remember to save and share with a friend who could use this. Have a wonderful day.